We are many. Those that live beyond the veil of darkness, where nightmares are born. Sanity knows no bounds, and men's thrives on the suffering of the dead. Rot in the solace in the souls of the weak. We have taken refuge here among the mortals, in hope of harvest for my innocence. Tread lightly in the search for the voices and stories of the departed, for in shadow hides the evil that lurks within. As the light dies and slowly becomes night, the realm of spirits rule the world. In the darkness of your mind hides your own hidden demons, and brings to life your deepest fear. Do you have what it takes to speak to the dead? Do you accept your own mortality in the search for life after life? Have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered, and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you have. Maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers that are hidden behind the veil. Shed off the blinders and open your mind's eye and listen to their stories. We are they. We are incarnate paranormal.
And what is up, everybody? Happy Friday Eve. We've almost made it through the week. And gotta say, thank God it is warming up here in Las Vegas. I think it was like 95 today. So yeah, it's getting up there, which is okay. One day closer to the winter months. God, I hate summer in Vegas. I really do. Gets up to 120, then even in my room with the AC on, it is hard to do a show. So there will probably be a couple days here and there where I don't do one when the heat hits, but that's all right. We left off last night on the last section of Dead's Portacapture, X8, roaming the prison. We've got like 13 EVPs off this recorder. One of the best so far of both nights. We've got one more recorder to go, then the GoPro and the GoPro audio. Shitty thing, we have to do them separately. So we basically have to listen to the video or watch the video, then listen to the audio of the audio we just listened to analyze it. But that's all right. Part of it. We've got, 20 minutes left on this recorder. Hopefully we get a few more people in here before it ends, so we can decide what we want to do, the GoPro or the Zoom H3 VR. Might do the H3 VR and save the video for the very end, because the video is 3.5 hours. We might save that for a Sunday show. I don't know yet. Anyways, guys, let's get on over and get started. Hope you guys got someplace comfortable to sit. Got your headphones in, something to hold the drink. And yeah.
We have yours up in D too, don't we?
I think so, yeah, because we have Schumann and then Death Row.
Yeah, we have mine
And
on
then
C and yours
Execution.
on D because you put your, that's
Yeah.
where the guy was set on fire.
Yeah.
We might start the video tonight.
behind you.
Whoa, did you guys hear that?
Well, the exhale?
Yeah.
I heard that.
Right there.
Behind you.
I don't even need to amplify that.
Right behind you.
Whoa, did you guys hear that?
Well, the exhale?
Yeah.
I heard that.
Exhale.
An exhale. Oh, okay.
Okay, debunk. Exhale.
An exhale. Oh, okay.
Okay, so it was
Debunk.
the Thought we were going to start off with some evidence. Guess not. Debunked instantly. Damn it, Chris. How you doing tonight, TM?
Okay.
I don't think we've had a debunk that fast ever. Like 4 seconds. Exhale. Oh, that was me. Shit. It's gonna be one of those nights.
All right, I'm swapping the battery real quick.
5 hours, 46 minutes, and I still had full bar.
Wow. Huh.
Did that have been done in Palmer?
Last local ghost hunt team live on tour.
There we
How
go.
was it?
I had to swap a battery on the spot. There we go.
No. Do these prisoners?
Oh no, what?
No. Do these prisoners try to get away with painting their own cells?
I'm not sure how that worked.
No. Do these prisoners try to get away with painting their own cells?
I'm not sure how that worked.
There we go.
There's a no.
There we go.
Okay, you heard Dead's talking. And the oh no. So
There we
this
go.
one is an EVP.
There we go.
They clip the cat balls
There we go.
blinking. I can't use those cat balls. I'm sorry.
There we go.
I don't believe in them. They fucking blink with vibration. All it takes
There
is
we go.
somebody's taking a step 15 feet away and it'll pick it up.
There we
So,
go.
Let's get this one saved. All right. I'd like to test them one time, but I do not have a cat. I got one snoring at my feet. But yeah, I won't use. I don't. They're toys. I mean, there give some credit to some of the toys, yes, but you can't rely solely on them. Ooh, we're putting cat balls out. Ooh, look at them blink on camera. No.
There we go.
do these prisoners try to get away with painting their own cells?
I'm not sure how that worked.
Several blue, several pink, several purple.
Yes, they wouldn't have access to paint, so.
Okay. What else we got in here?
That's right, that was locked when they were down and back.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Okay.
I remember my first trip here, you made everybody walk down and back by themselves.
And you hear me saying, you made everybody walk down the cell block and back. We're in C block, and Chris number 1, made every investigator walk down all the way down C block in the dark, turn around, and walk back. It's very, you get almost a rocking motion like you're on a boat on waves. And you get, I don't want to say a borderline vertigo, but you feel very uneasy, very unsteady, very wobbly, and the energy in that area is just, it's sick. It's sick energy. Not in a bad way, I'm just saying it's out, excuse me, it's out there. Frog in the throat again, this ain't good. Hope I'm not coming down with something.
It was just, once you get in right in this area, it just gets too fucking competitive. Yeah, it is.
Murder happened in this cell.
So we're at C36.
As long as this gets us down to the law library, I'll be happy. And then it can die all at once too.
Yeah.
Speaking of dying, I'm talking about my camera and not any of you.
And Sarah, what's up? How you doing?
Getting that. Still kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, some of these people are really good artists.
Yeah.
It's amazing what a fresh battery will do.
I probably should have popped a fresh one in here. Don't really need to with the gimbal.
Yeah.
There you go, right there.
Oh, she's still going. All right. 2 hours 32, 18, 19, 20. Okay.
How many hours?
2 hours 32 minutes? Doesn't sound right. Must have broken
No,
up
it
in another
breaks it
file.
into files.
Yeah. All right. End recording. Okay. And off.
And we're right in the middle of equipment pickup.
We're good?
And we're getting evidence during equipment pickup. That's cool. I found a K2 meter on him.
All right. So that's one of mine down.
Yeah, TM. Told the story where he found a K2 meter on a marketplace where the guy wanted to sell it for full price and said it had an attachment. Wah, wah, wah. I would have reported that freaking sale for fraud. I mean, come on. You can't even make a claim that something has an attachment. Even like the people on eBay. Oh, look at my haunted doll. Look at my Dybbuk box. It's not even a Dybbuk box. It's like a shoe box dipped in wax. Come on. Well, anything could be a Dybbuk. No, it can't. A Dybbuk is a Jewish wine cabinet. Traditionally. Not a shoe box, not a cigar box, not anything else. It's a Jewish wine cabinet. They're marked for it. Yeah, I know. They do it all the time, and I'll actually go in and comment. It's like you're a joke. It's sad to see people exploiting the paranormal.
So we go back down to Monmouth now?
So we got execution viewing.
And law library.
Yeah. And then death row, law
There's a
library.
sucker born every second on eBay. You know, such as basement. Yeah. I'm sorry, but Dibbix. I just. Please, no.
What?
I just hit my head.
Oh, that's not good.
Did I?
Ouch.
What? What?
I
Yeah.
just hit my head.
There's the sound of Brent hitting his head on concrete. That's me smacking my head. Blop. And I hope I got that on camera.
What?
I just hit my head.
Oh, that's not good.
Ooh, ouch. That'll make it 3 inches shorter.
Watch your head.
Oh, you'll hear it on camera, or you'll see it on camera.
So down here.
What is it?
So down here.
No limits. Right here.
Oh, yes, there's yours. Oh,
I can't believe I did that.
They got their stuff still sitting in here.
But then again, I do it every year. At least twice.
5 hours.
Yeah, TM, I'm carrying a GoPro. I filmed the entire investigation. That's why I say we do video last, because I'm not going to ruin it by showing the investigation first. So we go through all the audio, then you get to see what we did. It's kind of a lead up to the peak. We've got my H3 VR left and the GoPro left. I carry a GoPro every night. I've got the forget what it's called, the gimbal for it. It's got the 5-hour battery extension. You probably smacked yourself in the head in the exact same spot. Sarah, at least I've been there 3 times, and I've done it at least twice each visit. So yeah, figure I've done it 6 times, and I'll probably do it 2 more times this year. You don't realize going down from where execution is down into C block, that step is, the ceiling is only 5'10", 5'11", and I'm 6'3", so it is not small. And forehead to concrete doesn't feel good.
47 minutes, still a full bar. In recording.
And I still got 18 hours left on this recorder.
Wow, you were full bars. So it was drawn from something else.
Yeah, you guys. But the random shit up there, that's Susan, dude. I figured it was. Nothing that way?
No. Go figure, they probably did all that, got everything out of here. They had all the fun, now everything's gone.
All right. It's not fair.
All right.
What's that?
What's that?
I said, all right. All right.
The only downside, though, guys, pause this real quick, is starting the GoPro. It is. Hold on, let me tell you exactly how long the video is. Because if I start it, I want to play it all the way through. I don't want to stop. And it is 3 hours. It's 3 hours and 20 minutes. I'm not doing a 3-hour show tonight. I'd like to do that a 3-hour on Sunday and play it just all the way through if you guys are okay with that. But I'm not starting it tonight for 3 hours.
Come on out and play. Yeah, it was. It really was.
I think we both covered that. Oh, laser tag. We summon you, Mr. Creepy Pants. It's time to make other people try to pee themselves. That was my stomach.
Okay.
I'm not seeing shit.
It was my first investigation. You remember we came down this hallway, there was a shadow standing right in front
Oh
of the
yeah,
door.
I've seen that like 20-some hundred times. It's crazy how many times that goes on. It's a lot worse when it comes to trying to get down the hall.
Oh, you wanna grab your GoPro from in there?
Yeah.
That's death row.
Huh?
That's death row.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a GoPro up and out. Almost got my foot there. That was a bit cold right
What's
there.
your name? Oh, that's
Straight down this way.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Should be right up there.
There you go.
All right, she's dead.
Oh, she'd be on dead, dude.
Oh yeah, this thing's cold.
She's death row dead.
Yep. All right.
It's Death Row.
Doesn't
Dead.
matter though. Still get a great amount of freaking
Now, law library and,
law library.
TM, the GoPro. Dead's GoPro. These GoPros don't go much over 3 hours.
And then execution chamber or execution viewing room. So that was death row. All right.
But we investigated for 5.5 hours. I don't know how my GoPro freaking didn't get all 5 hours. I know we stopped for about 45 minutes to eat. So yeah, that's possible. You said she is dead like a human. Yeah, I did. I talked to the equipment like it's human. It's dead as a doornail. It's deader than execution. I talk about inanimate objects as they're animate. Oh, I don't give it gender, but I talk to it like it's alive.
Oh, what we got? Yeah, it's split it up into another one. All right, ending recording. Okay.
I'm actually curious how much, I guarantee we have over 110 gigs tonight. Or something.
For sure.
This light can last all night.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It doesn't do that. You're only supposed to get like,
I am on single bar left on this thing.
huh?
So last night, same amount of time, I still had like 2 bars, or
You got one now.
I have 1 bar.
Nice.
So it was drawn from something. And this thing's cold to the touch.
Yeah, I did. She's deader than a doornail.
Okay, so we're 3 down, 1 to go.
Watch the head.
It's just a
Okay.
gut reaction.
Now we're heading to the execution viewing room to pick up my final voice recorder. What was that?
I don't know.
they've got stuff in.
Fuck?
What was that?
I don't know.
There, they've got stuff
Oh,
in
no
there.
worries
No,
there,
I might
Tia.
have caught the reflection off the lock. That's actually what I'm thinking I did.
Okay.
It's important to reflect.
Yes. Oh, you got yours in there? Okay. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, we got, wow. It only took, okay. So I'm going to end recording on the H3 VR. Wow. Had almost 6 hours on this thing. Only took one bar off of it.
Really?
Yeah. Only took one bar off of it. It's almost 6 hours worth. Oops, sorry.
1 bar.
Yeah, it took one bar.
That's weird.
Yeah. So there was no pulling here. Yeah. Like that fella right there.
Yeah.
This guy right here. Looked a little suspect. That guy right there.
This guy definitely was suspect.
Yeah.
This guy looks like, what's his face, you've seen Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
This guy looks like the cop off Reservoir Dogs.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. So he looks a little bit, possibly. He does definitely have like a little cleft going on.
All right, guys, well, Incarnate Paranormal, we're closing out night 2, Nevada State Prison, visit 3. Figured what better place than out night 2, Nevada State Prison, visit 3. Figured what better place to end the night than in the execution chamber. Kind of cliche, I know, but I do thank you guys, and we look forward to seeing you on night 3. So, you guys have a good night. Thank you so much.
All right.
I realize how mentally exhausting this investigation is.
Where's Brent?
He's right.
Hey, Brent, what's something? Just because you called it cliche, turn around and look up.
Hey. Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah, you can say that.
It is what it is.
All right, where am I at here? Let's see.
It's your response.
Dead's Infirmary, unknown recorder C36, got it. Women's got it. Zoom H4n last night, got it. Tascam, the cave, we got it. I'm done.
We're good.
I'm gonna grab the glove and ball.
Hey, he said.
You said ball in prison.
Sarah, that was the last piece of equipment to pick up.
He likes to play with his balls in prison.
There's a few places to sit, not very
Yeah,
clean.
they said like you
but it's a
squish it
place
or
to
whatever,
sit.
and then friggin'.
A lot of cupcakes. See this? It's a ball. Look real close. It's fucking moist.
You put the ball so close to your chin for.
He got moist balls.
Just leave your snotty rag too.
Dude, it's like
Schvetty balls.
Sweaty balls.
It's that freaking glow in the dark goop.
oh yeah, from like a chem light.
Yeah.
We're allowed to sit. We just
Schvetty balls.
It's fucking drippy.
when we're picking up gear, we don't sit. I mean, we want to get and get out. You've seen how big the grounds are. We did sit a lot of night 3. We sat a lot night 2 and 1 as well. We sat in up execution viewing. We sat down up in Neil Pitney's cell in culinary. I don't like sitting. When I'm investigating, I will lean up against a wall and continue to talk. If I sit down, there's a reason behind it. being tired, my knees bothering me. I'd rather just lean up against the wall and talk. But yeah, a lot of the areas of the prison, they try to keep it clean, but a lot of those areas are still really dusty. So I don't suggest sitting too much, but if you do, it's all right.
Bowers. All right, I'm like a child.
You ever seen? Now I got to go to.
Good night, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
This is where we cut the camera off. Now I get to go into a room full of women saying, "Okay, whose moist ass ball is this?" It's green, it's slimy looking.
Whenever you use the word moist in front of women, they kind of get a little pissed.
Yeah, that's why I do it.
I don't know why.
They're Benoit balls.
This is actually got power.
Yeah, I noticed that like Ajax or something sitting there.
You know, I took a couple in front of Joe one night.
No, they mentioned moist balls.
Somewhere else. Okay.
That would be funny as hell.
Yeah,
Actually knew
that
what I
would
was
be a
doing,
bit
though,
different.
Now,
Excuse me, they
Chris will remember. Remember when I was leaving last time, the last night we were here? I walked by here and saw a face looking right at me.
Oh, yeah.
I literally went like this and there was something staring right at me.
Creepy.
Yeah. I got a feeling that's because he made a friend out of Mr. Cole.
You made a friend of me. Oh.
Well, I know I made a friend out of others because we were getting on the meter from like David Blackwell and from
TM, they do over in the women's side of the prison, which is from execution. It's just right down the hall. Yeah, they communicate, but they don't communicate with men very often. They communicate more with the women that go in there. Why? Because most of the women that were put in there probably killed their husbands. So they don't want to talk to men. And I'm sure Sarah would probably confirm that. If she did harm to her husband or boyfriend, she went to prison for it, she wouldn't want to talk to a man. Hell no. That's the reason she's there. Susan, yeah. But I have bigger areas of the prison I want to investigate. Women's is down the list.
a couple of the others. It was like, okay,
Yeah.
they,
The way that I look at these guys a lot of times is they're a bunch of old dudes. And they just like have busy, just hanging out. Like, they don't want to be alone.
no.
So if you sit down and talk to them, just sit down and talk to them. They're like, oh yeah, what's up, man?
And I did too. I was coming up with some fucking, I don't remember some of the questions, but they were oddball questions.
Well, like the other day when I came in here, well, yesterday, came in here and it was like, I sat down for a minute because I was like trying to figure out what was wrong with my shit or some stupid shit like that. But I just started talking about
It's not mixed.
the shit that I had seen on sale when I was over at the sportsman store.
Oh, wow.
It's not a co-ed prison. They're
Like,
isolated in a
I didn't
different
have anything
area.
recorded on me because I wasn't smart enough to bring shit with me everywhere I
Their
go.
cells were actually in an older
You
area
can
of the
just,
prison.
Did you get it? I was like, oh shit.
And they were in a
Nice.
Oh.
That's crazy.
like you figure, here's execution, here's death row, here's women's. Women's is like right across the hall from death row. It's freaky.
Cool, but crazy.
As far as I'm concerned, these dudes are my coworkers.
Yeah. Probably cooler.
As Joe would say.
Oh, shit.
So we literally almost covered every building today. Yep.
I think the only place we didn't cover was the chaplain's office.
Yeah.
There's nothing
And then we didn't go to the steam landing again.
Well, that would be.
Education. Oh yeah, education's kind of worthless, but
Ed Center, I never got any. I got like 5 EVPs out of there.
no one gets anything out of there.
So-
Other than occasionally get out.
Like the first investigation here, I got a few. This last time, last year, I think I got, what did we get, 2 or 3 out of there, I think?
Yeah.
Then I put it in the warden's office, I think we got 1.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything there.
There's not, I mean, not to say there isn't.
I don't think we've ever really had anyone. Are we looking at it? No, I just left all those doors shut in case we do, because
So we did block every door up there.
Yeah.
I got my hands full. Yeah. Oh, shit. Oops. You just pull.
That's not our fault. Well, so I think they're good, probably until midnight.
Are they? Yeah. That's not very much longer.
No, Green Mile was
That's enough time for us to do a podcast.
something on the
here.
East Coast.
Sit there and chit chat.
There are like 2 movies where they did film at Nevada State Prison. I forget what they are. They're like B movies. So if you want to go look them up, be my guest, check out the movie. There's been more paranormal shows done at the prison than movies. You go figure on that one.
Is that right over there?
No, that's the street that's. So, that is. We'd have this conversation with everyone when we walk through here. But if you watch real close, there's those street lights that keep going on and off and on Fifth,
Yeah.
over on that fence line.
Yeah.
They have zero obstructions through those windows. That's the old mattress factory. It's a big, huge,
Eastern State, not right now, Sarah. Maybe a couple of years.
it looks like
There's a lot, I want to do, but it's all called money. Money's the big thing right now. I can get the time off work, that's not a problem. But it's all travel, hotel, investigation, food. So I want to do, we're talking about Waverly Hills next year.
Yep.
So that's pretty much it for Dead's Porta Capture, which is, we're done with it. We're done with Dead's Porta Capture. Yeah. Bear with me a second. Okay. Okay, there's that. Gotta find the right file. Bear with me, guys. All right. That is going to be hour and 12 minutes. I am missing audio. I'm missing audio. That's hour 47. That's 3 hours of audio. I'm missing about 3 hours. Is it the same spot that people visit? I don't know, TM. I honestly don't know. Shit, why am I missing audio? This is not good, guys. This is definitely not good. Shit. Bear with me a second, guys. Yeah, I guess I'm not missing audio. Might have had the battery go dead or something. I don't know. So we are on to my Zoom H3 VR. Again, this is night 2. Let's go get our vocal enhancer in, so bear with me. I do apologize on this, guys. I don't know why I'm missing like 2 hours. Which is all right. Shit happens. It might have, and I just didn't notice. That happened with the GoPro. Probably just overheated. Because I heard that boop, 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 boop. Turned it back on. I didn't have a problem for the rest of the night. So the GoPro, it might have. So let's get started. All right, this is H3 VR next to Zoom Recorder, or GoPro, sorry. Nevada State Prison, Night 2, Investigation 3, Incarnate Paranormal. So we're going to head up to 12 to start out, and you're going to hear the long walk up there and the wind in the mic. So just bear with it. Hopefully we get some EVPs on the way up. I actually feel that most of our evidence will probably come up here tonight. Just have the oddest feeling. Like, let me pause this real quick. Remember on night 1, we had a recorder that just flat out didn't record. Like I said, I always hit record, make sure the light's on, make sure it's recording on the bars, set it down and walk away. Night 1, we lost one of the recorders in execution last night's cells. Like I said, I always test it to make sure those bars are bouncing, and it wasn't. At the end of the night, it just wasn't. We lost 6 hours. Didn't happen the rest of the time. Yeah, the next 2 nights. This one, it appears, like I said, we lost 3.5 hours of audio probably, maybe 4. So yeah, Sarah knows as well as I do, equipment can flake on you at any given time. So, shit happens. It's electronics, it will flake. So it took me forever for the app, there's an app for this you can download for your desktop. It will convert all the audio to whatever file you want, to mono, to stereo, to 5.1, or to binaural. So I did not know binaural was built into this.
You showed me that. I didn't know either.
So now that we know how to use this, guys, we are recording on full 4-axis.
The wildest thing is there is no wind.
Last night had that constant breeze.
Yeah. There's no wind.
So it leads me to, you know what? We'll do it tomorrow. We'll venture into these others tomorrow. Since we do have the recorders for it, I might set the recorders in each one of these. Because we've never done it before.
No.
And we might not get a chance to do it again.
Very true.
So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'd be 9 recorders. And again, I don't think we're gonna have a problem this year. So guys, we may as well take advantage of the situation, being that the active prison next door is looking to take these pods back over and open them to put inmates back in them. Right now they don't care that we're up here, but if they take it back over, that limits us to the main cell block, culinary, execution, and all that. and will not allow us to do late night investigations, so it'll all be during the day. Which, fine by me, we got more evidence during the day anyway. And there's the guards. When we did the cemetery earlier, we actually were not supposed to be there. The Rambo notorious prison guard told us to get on down the road. He came, a little short guy, must have been 5'6", 5'7", come scampering at us with those tiny little frickin' beanpole legs, like he was important, but he could have easily arrested us, or at least trespassed us. Would have made it a bad night. But hey, we're here. Let's get this.
I'll get the door open for you.
I just had to get the light on. Thank you, sir.
We are entering.
Okay, building 12. Just so you see, when they have visitors, they got this tiny little window to look through. So if you got 4 people in here talking, you ain't hearing shit. Probably if they're talking about shit they shouldn't talk about, I'd assume the guards come in and say, window 1, shut up. All right, gentlemen, we are back. You had said don't go. We didn't. We came back for you. So if you could please give us a sign of your presence, we'd greatly appreciate it. We're going to start off by doing what we left off last night, is doing that echo test. Kind of muffled.
Yeah, it's a bit muffled.
If you could do us a favor, if you would like to communicate with us, please knock on your cell door and we will come to you. Without your red light, this looks really creepy.
Without?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like something from.
Yeah, Pitney's was right there, right? Yeah. Mr. Neil Pitney, are you with us, sir? We spoke with you last night.
Wait till night.
We were at 2 bars at 1 hour and 51 minutes.
Okay.
So out here. I did ask you last night, Mr. Pitney, how in the hell did you get your heroin into the cell? There's only one way I know for people to get drugs in here, and that's to sneak them in their ass. Unless you had a guard bring it to you.
Notice I'm not shy about saying anything in there. Just saying.
We're going to try something real quick, and I want one of you guys to finish it for me. Set the recorder on the ground. I'm going to do that one.
There's a
I'm going to
response.
do that one more time. I think I heard. So we caught it on the other recorder, so we're not going to count
I'm
it
gonna
on
do
this
that
one.
one more time. I think I heard the response.
He didn't have a woman.
Thank you.
He was in there for murdering his mother.
That was a quick response. Thank you very much. Now, what are the odds of you showing yourself to me? Please step out into this into your doorway. Thank you for letting us know your presence. I really feel special.
I feel special.
That was an immediate response, and that shows you are here with us. That was an immediate response, and that shows you are here with us. Our good friend Chris was here last year, almost exactly a year ago, and he had problems laying on your bed like he was actually overdosing. Was that you showing him what you felt like in your final moments? You gentlemen are awfully quiet tonight. You were noisy last night for us. Sorry I didn't bring any booze in or anything for you. They wouldn't let me pass the gate with it. But they did take us up to the cemetery up on the hill.
Wonder what happened if I actually took liquor into the prison. If I could get away with it?
Kind of a cliche question for you guys. Do you feel that this place is haunted?
What a question to ask spirits. Do you think it's haunted?
How
an
many
idea.
spirits are here with us? Could
That's
you
an
give us a
idea.
knock for how many?
No, I know what you meant, Sarah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Look on these. Whoa. Wow. Felt like I walked right through cobwebs. Something's here with us. Unless it actually was cobwebs I walked through. Yeah, right in this doorway. I'm seeing if I can find that writing. I'm going to check all these cells like I did last year until I find it. Banana stickers.
Yeah, I see that in Irish Spring. That's fine. Front and back of Irish Spring.
It might have been in another building, or another pod. I'm going to check all these pods until I find it. Because I remember it was under the shelf. Like right here. Here it is.
Are you serious?
Yep, dead serious.
Oh, yeah.
Cell 5.
Lee is a homo. Number 2 is a pedophile. Number 3 is a question mark. Number 4, ask yourself. Number 6, ask yourself. Number 7, nobody. Number 8, good dude. Number 9, good dude. Number 10, cold.
Number 10, Cold Killa. Good
Cold
dude.
Killa, good dude. Oh, me? Well, of course I'm gonna say I'm a good let you decide, not that I care. Either I go back to hell.
Ely.
Ely? Okay.
Ely prison, go back to hell in Ely prison.
To the IG and hit a good yard and
Go home in a year and a half.
Where I will be, as you read this, says it all. Ely again.
So he was getting ready to get transferred back to Ely.
Yeah, what does it say?
So this actually says
Bucks, Celtics, Lakers, Kings. And then something, I don't know what that part says.
showers Saturday.
Shower Saturday, Monday, Wednesday. Laundry Sunday to Monday?
So this is what I was looking for last night.
Okay, so it's in 12. What is this?
Guys, this is what we were looking for last night that explained everybody in this cell block. This is actually pretty cool. They made notes of how these people were. The fact that one was a pedophile is crazy.
And this is B1.
And this is B1.
Cell B1.
Cell B1, building 12.
Wow. That dude had like the directory of people.
Yeah. This is exactly the people he associated with every day. Make notes of them.
That's wild. So they only let people within their blocks talk to each other or interact.
And again, remember,
Unless they were probably going to chow.
Building 12 was the worst
Mr.
of the
Pitney,
worst.
we will be back later in the evening or tomorrow. Thank you.
And as Chris told us, in Building 12, nobody in Building 12 was in there for anything less than murder. Think about that one.
Thank you for speaking with us. Let's go over to C.
We might have something there. Nine. Let's see. No. That's nothing.
Let's go over to C. I don't think there's anything over here, but we're going to check cells because I want to give my viewers everything that I can, and there's a lot of spiders right there.
Okay, I don't know if it was. Do I have anything on my head?
No.
I felt 2 taps as I was going through here.
Are you tapping Joe on the head? Could you come tap me on the head, please? Anytime, sweetheart.
Telling the freaking spirits of prisoners, sweetheart.
Imagine staying in these cells. These are small cells.
This is like 70 square feet.
Watch out for the webs here.
Yeah.
There's something else here.
This is the stuff that we
Testify. Okay, hold on. Let me get my flashlight out.
Yeah, we saw this yesterday.
Did we?
Yeah.
Wacky G testified on his crime partner. He is a snitch as well as gay as hell. Yeah, we did this yesterday. 2 minutes, sell house, sells pebbles, homosexual. Yeah, finger fuck him. Yeah, yesterday. And we actually got this on video yesterday, so sorry guys.
Sorry.
All right, count. Anybody over here in C want to communicate with us? All right, nobody over here. We had dual responses across the hallway. So you can't communicate with us. We'll move on. I can't believe we got 2 responses on that one.
Yeah.
And we got that means we got that on 3 recorders.
Yep, within seconds.
4 recorders.
Yeah.
And we did. Which means we'll get it on
So
5.
we'll go here and then over there last.
The
Since
GoPro, too.
where we got recorders at.
Void too.
That's the void. Again, for all the viewers out here, this might be our last trip, well, minus tomorrow night, our last trip in here. I just don't see him putting this back open.
I don't see it either. You have to put down hundreds of millions to do it.
Let's go down to the creepy prison all alone. Yeah, there's cobwebs on this end, so there's way too many cobwebs down here.
Let's check the door. Decided to notepad in here.
And there's papers back here. Can we? No, we can't. Wonder if I can get my hand back there.
It says beginning something. Hold on a second. Beginning. Oh, okay. It says beginning next week.
I can't get it out.
1609. All store requests must be turned in by Friday at 3 p.m. If they are late, then they will be denied until the following week. That's what it said.
Okay, so basically for their store or whatever. What we got there?
Oh, it's
To make
it's-
phone calls.
Yeah. It's the
$1.95.
rates a minute for local.
Jesus.
Look at that. Interstate's $1 surcharge, 13 cents a minute.
Yeah.
And mind you, this was 2012 prices. This was 11 years ago for that price.
Interstate's $3.59 a minute. International's $3.99 surcharge, 99 cents a minute. Damn, you better know what you want to say.
You think they're kind of robbing their inmates?
Oh yeah. Oh, he got that over here. It comes again.
Joseph Wright, we're back in here to speak with you tonight. Anything you'd like to say to us? Sorry, just gotta get the wrist strap adjusted on the GoPro, that's why it's bouncing.
Okay, there's a whisper. Let's see. Oh shit, Sims is here. Holy shit. How you doing, Sims? It's been a while. Hell yes, we missed you. We was talking about you a couple shows ago. Wondering where the hell you went. It's like, did you forget about us? Did you move on? Did you get bored with the show? Let's get over to your get over to the wheel if we can find it, and get your 2 spins. Okay. Of course, I would get a habanero to start. And cayenne. Okay, habanero cayenne. Thank you, Sims.
Thank you.
We got the grays too. Got the grays coming in. Those are spicy today. Oh my God. Thank you again, Sims. And that was. How long was that? Let's find out real quick. That should be like, what, 20 some months? 25 months. 25 months. Man, his gray hair and his beard, and it looks cool. Yeah, I usually have it in the goatee. I was thinking about dyeing it. But nah, we're good. We're good. You're rocking Jaeger, so your tongue is loose. Guess that's better than other areas. Never mind. I knew you were going with that. God, I hope so. I telegraphed it. They might something. They might something. I don't know what this is, but it is evidence. I don't know either. I don't either. I don't know, my headphone died, yeah. So we're going to save this as unknown, because I don't want to drag this out too much. I don't want to drag this one out all night. And one for the meter. That is EVP 385. We are not doing bad, guys. We are not doing bad at all.
Alright, we just gotta get the wrist strap adjusted on the GoPro, that's why it's bouncing. We're good here. 2 hours, 6 minutes. Do you what? Yeah, this is the stuff. Be aware, broadcasting this on Twitch, I have no control over what's written in a prison.
I threw a turret to my pup's room and hit him in the top
So
of
we
his
will
head.
not be videoing in here tomorrow. We're going to do the main cell block. Unless you guys come out and make yourselves known. So
Which is a lie, because we came back and we spent a lot of time right across the hall in Neil Pitney's cell. And we gave it to him bad.
just to be fair, we did this on the other 3 wings. Let's see if you can repeat what they did.
Sims,
All right, gentlemen.
you will have to come back and see when we get to the GoPro. We're going to finish this recorder up probably in the next, 3 or 4 shows. Unless I do a Sunday show. And then we'll go through the GoPro for night 2. This H3 VR we're on right now. And the GoPro were it for night 2. Then we dive into night 3. Oh no, you can't disappear again. We got 2 recorders, basically 2 recorders left before we start night 3. And you haven't been here for the announcement. June 17th. I'm going back to Goldfield Hotel.
It's all right, you don't finish it. At least they finished it in the other block, so there was just a mist over your shoulder.
Yeah, I'm going
I'm
back
dead
to the Goldfield
serious.
Hotel. We're going to be
And
in
I have
there
my
about
GoPro
12
right on
hours.
you. So hopefully GoPro did get this, the mist over Joe's right shoulder.
I didn't feel any different.
All right, guys, we're going to go over to 9. If you don't want us to go, knock on something. Thank you for speaking with us. We did get a couple responses, so I'm happy.
Well, that was creepy.
The knock.
No, not the knock was pretty badass. The creepy part was the freaking mist.
I literally, it came like, it just went right over your shoulder and disappeared.
I really hope the GoPro caught it.
Guys, here we go, back into Unit 11. We'll get back into 9 in a few minutes, back to where I did get chased out. Like a coward, like a little girl. This is a heavy door. Yes, sir?
Yep.
Did you hear that?
Dash right off the bat.
What the hell?
Which one of you guys made the noise right when we walked in? Guys, here we go, back into Unit 11.
Went to back up and the screen jumped on me.
We'll get back into 9 in a few minutes, back to where I did get chased out. Like a coward, like a little girl. This is a heavy door. Yes, sir?
Yep.
Did you hear that?
Dash right off the bat.
That's a growl. I think that's a freaking growl. Let's go up 8. And let's... Okay, shit. Maybe noise reduction? Try this. See if this helps at all. Did you hear that?
Dash right off the bat.
All right, guys. I don't know what to call that. I don't think that's paranormal. I do not think that's evidence. Okay, that's not going to do it. Shit. Okay, that helps. I don't think that's evidence. It's too mechanical. Yeah, we're gonna debunk this. Did you hear that?
Dash right off the bat.
All right, guys. You already made yourself known. Thank you. So how are we doing? 2 bars, 2 hours, 13 minutes. All right, which one of you guys made the noise right when we walked in? Could you please knock on your cell door? We know it came from in here somewhere. Did you just say something? I just heard a fuck off. And it was over here. Okay, who told me to fuck off? Not nice. We're here to communicate. Did you just say something? There it is. Yep, that's a fuck off.
Did you just say something? I just heard a fuck off. And it was over here. Okay, who told me to fuck off? Not nice. We're here to communicate with you, gentlemen.
So yeah, there's a fuck off.
Did you just say something? I just heard a fuck off. And it was over here. Did you just say something?
That's fuck off. And the good news is, that's an insult.
I just
Another
heard
one
a
of the
fuck
insult
off.
meter.
And it was over here. Okay, who told me to fuck off? Not nice. We're here to communicate with you, gentlemen. I heard it clear as day. It's like, fuck off. And that's me whispering.
I can't believe I heard that one. And like
All right, we're going to do what...
we literally just talked about this 2 shows ago when TM asked, how often do you hear it? How often do you hear it like I'm talking to you guys? Where's the rest of our gang at? I don't know. Deds is actually on vacation for a wedding down in Baja, Mexico, I think. I haven't seen people. MDS was in here for a while the other night. Fucking Sarah was in here earlier. Shit. Grinch and Bones. Don't know where they're at. Corgi, haven't seen him in a while. It just people are coming and going. I don't know where everybody's at. It just shit happens.
We did up in cell block 12. Let's see if you guys can finish it for us.
Can't believe we got to fuck off.
How many of you guys were in here for armed robbery?
I'm back, almost burnt dinner. What's up, Sarah? Welcome back. It was still a good dinner, even if it was
If you
burnt.
want us to leave, knock on something, please.
At least for a few more minutes. We got about 7 minutes.
You let
left
us
in the
know
show.
your presence, then you hide. Not very nice. This isn't hide and seek. We're
Fine.
not 6.
Here's your homecoming.
We're all men here.
We missed you, Sims. We did miss you.
I do have to admire you guys. It is too eerily quiet in here. I can't see how you guys could handle that. I commend you.
Oh, God. And again, guys, please remember June 6th and 7th. It's a Tuesday and Wednesday. There will be no show. I will not be in town. Work is sending me out of town.
We will be heading up to the infirmary in a little bit. Do any of you gentlemen need any aspirin, any penicillin, any stool softener? Your cellmate might not be doing it for you.
Why do I make that joke every time?
Any penicillin, any stool softener? Your cellmate might not be doing it for you.
What's with the stool softener jokes? Oh, good God.
What in the hell? Where did that come from? What in the... What in the...
Yeah, I would.
The hell?
I would get shanked there, Sims.
Where did that come from? Could you make that noise again for us, please?
$100 who can yell the loudest.
All right, gentlemen, we are going from wing to wing. Hopefully we get somebody to speak with us. Which one of you gentlemen has the guts to come out and speak with us? The guards aren't going to punish you. They've actually given us permission to come talk to you.
Either that's an echo or that's bullshit. That brings an existential question. If they know they're dead, will they still care about money? If they don't know they're dead, then yeah.
You heard that?
Nothing.
You heard that? It's coming from in here.
$100 in their commissary account. I like that, Sarah.
All right, gentlemen, we tracked down the sound. Now please give us a
Possible,
definite
Sims.
sign of your presence.
Sims, yeah. That's I would not count against that. You're right.
Warden's on vacation, the guards are on break. So come on out and have fun.
I'm gonna have to remember that, Sarah. I'll put $100 in your commissary account.
Every cell I've done it. Let's see if you guys can finish it. All right, gentlemen, we're only going to be here another night and a half, so if you do have anything to say, now might be the time to do it.
Oh,
Because
they know
I do
they're
not
still
know
in
if we're going to
prison.
be allowed back up here. They're going to reopen this to the prison next door, and you're going to have actual people staying in here with you.
But the commissary, that's a good way to get evidence. That's actually the best idea yet. And that, speaking of that, yeah, guys, we hit that hour and a half mark. We got 2 EVPs tonight. They might, and the rest we couldn't make out. And the ever famous, fuck off. I can't believe we got an insult tonight. It's been probably a couple dozen shows since we got an insult. I'm okay with that. For a few shows there, we were getting them every show. It's good to get a break from that every once in a while, but it's also good to have them come out and just let you have it. The fuck off. Yeah, I might put that in Discord for you guys. Just drop it in there so you guys can have it if you want it. But anyways, guys, I truly thank you for being here tonight. TM, as always. Sarah, always a pleasure to have you here. And Sims, welcome back. We did miss you. You are an intricate part of this community, and please don't stay away this long again. You are missed. You are appreciated in here. So please, guys, have a great night. God bless, and I will see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good night, and I'll see y'all later. Thanks again.